on. I feel like the music's way too loud, but I'm just gonna give it a second. Happy Thursday, the 25th, or whatever day you're seeing this. I hope you're all doing well. Free weekly readings in the order I always start and do every single video ever is water signs first, followed by fire, earth, and then air. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you're up first. Cancer, you're up. Oh, that really felt like it was meant to be. Ooh, the Moon card. Cancer, I want to think about this long and hard. I'm going to keep it to one card only if I can. The number 18. We're just past that. So I feel like now into next month, it's all about heightened awareness. That's really just the one thing I want to say. Just like it shows the dogs in the card. I know that's hard to see, but you know the card. The way they have the heightened awareness and they're barking at the moon, their intuition is full throttle. So think of it that way, because sometimes in other readings, different circumstances, it can be, deceit. It can be, thinking the wrong things. Your mind's all over the place. It's an emotional card. It's linked to water signs, just like Cancer sign is, but think Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, which this card is actually directly related to Pisces. So heightened awareness. Watch out for your surroundings, good or bad. Again, it's all about heightened awareness. That's really all I want to say. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to who you're around, and most of all, your dreams, signs, synchronicities. Even if you don't dream or think you don't dream, you do. So around this time, I feel like it's big that you get the Moon card, the sign of Pisces, again, that it's connected to. And I know it's only a weekly reading, but for some reason I feel like June 18th is a date that you might want to write down on that, Cancer. Heightened awareness, just leave it at that. It is a big event, so I feel like if you think you're going crazy, you're not, but your intuition has kicked in. It can make you feel crazy, certainly, with the moon. But it's also wishes granted. It's time of deep introspect and what you want out of life. So it's also a card of meditation while your senses are heightened. Again, full throttle seems to be a good word to use on this. But just, again, Pisces, heightened awareness, and that number 18, I feel like it didn't just happen. I feel like it's an ongoing thing, and then the number I'm attaching it to is for next month. But I'll have a reading before then. Yeah, that was for Cancer. I'm just going to try to stick to one card unless two fall out. 3 if it feels right. Fine. Fine. All right. Cancer. Scorpio, you're up next. Page of Swords. Page of Swords depicts someone in your life, and I did a reading similar to this yesterday, but I feel like it depicts that there needs to be communication really soon between you and somebody else. I'm going to say it's more the energy than an air sign, but don't dismiss the air sign in the picture, especially that it's a suit. Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it all has to do with communication. It can be scattered, but it can also be a good thing. So remember that. You know what? I'm going to pick one more for Scorpio on that. There's something you have to release or vent out to somebody. And whenever I've been seeing that card, it seems to be right. The Page of Swords. It just sort of marks something or somebody. I'm going to say somebody in your life that there has to be someone to vent to, convey something to, or, again, communication is a big factor here. I would love to see what comes next. It's going to have to be that one. 4 of Cups, that's in relation to you. Scorpios, this is what I call it the boredom card. It's kind of when, nothing's really serving you at this time, but it's also a card of when you need to sit down and really focus on you, what you want, and really, really hone in on any emotions that you're having. just like you might see in the card, you know, even though there's a cup of, you know, happiness being pushed right in his face, he's just kind of wants away from it. He's in his own place, his own space, you know, again, Scorpio, that's you guys, I think, in a nutshell. But I think there needs to be a release of this water energy, which again is linked to you guys. I think there needs to be a release with words, communication. Since you're the water sign, I am going to say this is going to depict a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I'm going to keep it nice, short, and sweet. I usually ramble on way longer than that. So that was Scorpio. Next up, Pisces. Pisces, and then we'll do the fire signs next. Pisces. I've been such a jokester online lately. I was like, I have to do my video. Really just had no energy to do this. Personal reading's fine, but some were on delay, and sometimes I just need that rest. And life's been busy, as you guys might know or not know. Are these facing? All right. Well, they're all pretty good cards, but Pisces, let's see what you get. Whatever feels right. You really gotta tune into what I'm feeling. Pisces. This feels right. Wow. You know what? They were all good cards here. Not gonna say what they all were. There was 3 others, but Ten of Pentacles. The Tens of Tarot, unless it's the Swords, you know, they're all very much almost like a major arcana here, especially the Ten of Cups, the Happy Family card. The Ten of Pentacles I call a fortunate, good luck event card, party card, on a pretty big scale. It's luxury, it's finance, it's new beginnings, wheels, coins, pentacles, whatever suits you best. It has a lot to do with finances, but also do with family and balance. So Pisces, I know you guys are always on and off every week. Sometimes every week it's just something that seems so, you know, doom and gloom, but it's not. And this week I'm really happy that you guys are getting this. I'm going to say all in all, it has a lot to do with family. Reattaching yourself to somebody you might not have spoken to in a while. It's a good time to do so. Reconciliation is the word I'm looking for on this. Think Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or just a togetherness, a balance, as the earth energy is. It's practical, it's balanced, but again, there's a good sense of happiness here. I want to again say family, and I have to say finances, because that's what it is with the 10. It's like a chance to sit down, relax, or, you know, do what you want right now. It's also highly travel indicative to see all the pentacles there. It even depicts good news. So this is why it's such an amazing card. Again, earthbound, so, you know, balanced out, happy, luck, and again, finances here. This could be a new beginning, a new phase, even a new job. Wow, I really like that for Pisces. Pisces always just is so over the place. I'm going to do $2 off for Pisces for the next 2 weeks. Just, there's the pencil with no lead in it. I do this every week. Shit. I just don't have a normal pen. Like, over across the room I do. Anyway, you guys, $2 off. The next 2 weeks, just remind me, $2 off, anything except the 3 cards. Okay, there we go. Fire signs, you're up. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, Aries. I almost said Leo and skipped right over Aries. That wouldn't be nice. All right. Cool, I meant nice. Okay, Aries. Let's see. Aries, Ace of Pentacles. All the aces of tarot depict some sort of beginning, even if there's a little hurdle you have to cross. I always tell people that when I see it. But it's the biggest pentacle in the whole deck. It does depict some good news being pushed your way, a good sense of relief, perhaps a small vacation, or a good sense of health and like a boost of energy, which I would normally say if I picked the swords, but I feel like this is something you needed to hear, something you needed to see, and I'm going to say the 1st of June on this, as they all depict a number 1, in a sense, a beginning, in a sense. Again, even if there's just some little hurdle stopping you from getting there, it's not a big hurdle. Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, it does depict, but it also depicts an offering. This is the very first ace that was, created in the realm of the happiest one. It was the first one that says promise of adventure, good news, a good sense of health, or a good sense of, or good news in the sense of health. Wanted to put that out there. Again, also attached to finances and the home life. So think family, think the energy of the, communication balance with you and your home life and work life. I see some good news coming your way. I want to say June 1st. I feel like you're going to feel it, see it, hear it. Just, random email, text message, something that's coming your way, almost out of nowhere. It is kind of pushed out of nowhere as the wind is knocking that pentacle into your life. Again, one small hurdle to get through, and you've got that good news. It's not going to last forever, Aries, but again, I really like to see that balance with the fire and earth there. So again, if you do, write down Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, especially June 1st. I'm interested myself to know how that pans out if I leave it just like that. Leo, here we go. Leo, you guys are nuts. No, I'm just kidding. I'm looking at too much stuff lately. Too many memes. The Gemini and Leo memes always get me. Alright. Leo, let's see what we get. A decision to be made. A decision. I'm pulling a second card. I said I wasn't going to, but Leo, this is the Twos of Tarot depict a decision of some sort. This is the most brutal because your judgment could be clouded right around this time. I'm not going to relate it to a date. It's a minor arcana. I don't always do that. So, again, there's something holding you back with communication. Or just like the lady in the card, blindfolded. She feels like she has to make a decision right now. The thing is, you don't. Wait until your spirits are lifted or that blindfold is taken off, where you're not all over the place and you're not scattered. Wait till that's over with. Let it pass. There's no need to rush anything, and that's the thing with Leo. Some other signs too. I know every human can connect to that, but especially Leo, no rush decisions. That's all. Just no rush decisions whatsoever. Take your time on that. I'm going to shuffle them back up and see what comes next. It's air indicative, so of course it means communication. It could be with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And here's what's fell. Here's what fell. Can't talk today. Okay, so Leo, decision of some sort. You feel emotional because water is all in the background, but it has to do with communication. So think of it that way. It's not a bad card, but it's wanting to lead with your intuition, but you can't rush it. There's got to be more communication before a decision is finalized or made within yourself. That just feels right to me. The Lover's card. The Lover's card, the number 6, and attached to the sign of Gemini. So you might be dealing with a lot. It doesn't have to be a Gemini directly, but it does indicate a romantic relationship, love, a deep bond, with open and honest communication, honesty, loyalty. If you're not in any kind of relationship, then at work this would be a partnership. With a friendship, there's something gaining in intensity. You can confide in somebody again, and if that's not relating to you right now, it's a major arcana. Write down the 6th. Did I say the 8th? I don't know what I said, but it's the number 6 if I messed up, because I hate going back in my videos and saw that I said something wrong and I wasn't sure why. It just happens sometimes, but it's the number 6. Write down June 6th, Leos. A decision to be made, but I see a really good outcome. A really positive one. Again, this is one of the few cards that depict an angel. The other one that I can think of right off the bat depicting a huge angel in the background is the Judgment card, the number 20. But again, Gemini, there's a duality, there's unity. There's something coming together, and yes, of course, it depicts love, and hence the duality, the twins, Gemini, but whatever decision you're making is bringing you to a better place. Just, again, no rush decisions. But I love that. I really do. The sun's shining down on you. The communication might not be here yet, and you might feel stifled. But then again, I just love this. Again, there's a togetherness, open and honest communication, some kind of vulnerability there, but it's good and it's meant to be. Again, write down June 6th, and any air sign will do, but it is, again, connected to Gemini. I'm going to do Pisces and... No, it was Aries. I can't even read my own handwriting. I'll go back and look, guys. But Leo, take $2 off the next 2 weeks. Any reading except for the 3 card. Just remind me. Just to remind me. I sometimes forget. Okay. So, yeah, I think it was Pisces. Yeah, Pisces, Leo. I just have to learn how to write better. Sagittarius, you're up, and then we're on to the earth signs. Here we go. It's gonna be like this all night, I feel like. I'm just dropping all the cards. I'm not gonna say anyone else is doing it. I was gonna blame the cards, but it's my hands. It's my hands doing that. Sagittarius full moon coming up in 9 days from today. Strawberry moon. If you guys want a reading around then, hit me up on Messenger now, because I feel like spots might fill up quickly. 9 of Wands, Sagittarius. You're almost at the end of a cycle, and you have a fierce determination and passion, but there is one thing holding you back, and you're procrastinating about something. You have a lot to explore, and you want to. There's a lot that you're hesitant about, though. But Wands is a determination, a love, a bond, and it's connected to your fire energy, Sagittarius. There's a lot in front of you. There's a lot behind you. But, you're holding on to something maybe in the past that's, holding you back from going forward right now. But I have a feeling that this will pass, and that you should kind of take on a new opportunity that's recently popped up or is about to. It's, maybe you're feeling like you're losing control of a situation. However, if you start to lose that grip in some sort of way, there's a lot ahead of you. It's linked to your sign, Sagittarius, but it's got that fire energy. It does kind of depict what I know of Sagittarius is when you feel like something's a little off, it's okay to wait. Your intuition might be telling you to, but with the 9 of Wands, there's something looming in the background where it will work out for you if you just go ahead and do it. But right now your intuition is not feeling it, your energy might not be there, but give it a week. Give it a week and think of the positives. If you want to write down positives versus negatives, I think you'll lose less of that control grip and go forward and move ahead. And I think it's going to bring you to a nice new chapter, some new energy, and a sense of relief. That's it for the fire signs already? Oh my goodness. All right, here we go, earth signs. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Here we go. Virgo. I haven't read my own cards in a while, so I'm really curious to what is going to flip out there. Quite a few. I saw 2 negative Nancys there, so sorry if your name's Nancy, but I don't want to say Karen because I have a wonderful cousin Karen. So I get negative Nancy. Okay. Virgo. It does feel right. Wow. It's the same card that Cancer got. I think this was Cancer or Scorpio. It was Scorpio. This is what Scorpio had. Communication. Having to vent something out. This is like, I feel like Virgo. Bottled up. Bottled up's a good word a lot of the time anyway, but something needs to be said. Something needs to be something needs to be released. That's what I'm trying to say. Get something out there. Communicate to somebody in your life, someone that you're close to. I feel like it's more of the energy than the person. Air sign indicative, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I feel like it's more of the communication side of the swords and getting out to somebody. It can be any sign. It doesn't have to be an air sign, but I feel like this has to actually be rushed. I feel like you have to get it out of your system. It's the only card I'm going to pull, only because that seems to make a lot of sense for me, and I hope it does for you too. If you've been holding back on something, I feel like just speak it out and you're going to feel so much better. You just need somebody to vent to, so obviously choose someone you trust. But it's now time to release any negativity, words that you've been holding back on, and dish it out to whoever you really, really trust, because Virgos are sensitive with some of that info. But I feel like there's something heavy and deep that needs to come out very, very soon to somebody in your life. Virgo, that's all I'm going to do. Virgo, I'll discount that also. We've got what I think is Pisces with Leo, and now Virgo. I'll go back. It was either Pisces or... Yeah, it's Pisces. I am so messed up today, guys. I don't even know why. Virgo, $2 off any reading for the next 2 weeks. Excludes the 3 cards. So there. Here we go for Taurus. Taurus. On to Capricorn and then on to Air. So here we go. You Tauruses. You sleepyheads. I don't even know if I was quite ready for that, but that was 3. I'm going to try to just go with 1, but we'll see what happens. Taurus. $21 the world. 21 the world. It's related to 4 signs, and it's the end of something, and it's a completion of a phase, a cycle in your life on a major level, and a big move in a new direction. It's a turning point, and it's for the good. It's the last major arcana before it turns into the 0, the Fool, and the number 1, a new beginning, the Magician. This is where you have all 4 elements ready to move ahead with your next chapter, your next project, your next physical move, whether it's a home or a job. You're ready. Relationship, whatever the case is. Think of it this way. It's highly indicative of, the 21 meaning something. So the 21st, whether this is already in the works or all the way out into next month, and this is a process, but it's an adventure. It's like the Wheel of Fortune card where, again, you have the cycle where something's ending for the best because it's time for something new, a new portion of your life opening up. And again, you have all 4 elements to take with you. The 4 elements that it's directly connected to, not communicated, is for Taurus. Write this down because you're in this card too. It does have Taurus as the earth, as Scorpio, as the water. It's got Leo as the fire, and it's got Aquarius for the air. So you're highly into this, Taurus. you're part of this wheel. It's the World card, but again, there's angels in this one also, which I was talking about before. The Lovers card that Leo got, and how it also appears in the Judgment. You've got that too. And then all 4 signs I just mentioned are in the corners there. There's an infinity symbol. And holding the wands, there's a spark and a determination to take on this new opportunity, this big new change in your life, whether it's starting now or upcoming now or through June 21st or even on June 21st. I know that's a bit of a wait, but not so much in the grand scheme of things. All right, guys, Capricorn. Wow, I really like that for Taurus. All right, Capricorn. There's your card. High Priestess. Connected to the sign of Cancer, so intuitions are high. I wouldn't call this quite an emotional card, but it's heightened senses, just like the Moon card by a long shot, but I call this the third eye card. It's where you're starting to see through everyone's bullshit and like find out secrets, and that's not a bad thing. Capricorn is especially good in business. It's good to get to the bottom of things because as a Capricorn, you just always have that sense of work. But again, you're starting to observe a lot of things around you. There's possibilities, opportunities opening up, and it's like you get to call the shots because you're kind of seeing what's out there. And even a lot of dream work comes into play through this. It's also the green light to go ahead and do it as long as you're following your intuition, which I think you are. Capricorn, follow your intuition and your gut, your heart, your brain. Again, it's the number 2, so June 2nd, I feel like it's a big, date to write down and connected to the sign of Cancer. But think intuition, think water energy, a good steady flow, kind of what you need right now, some water in your life. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but I feel like it's a lot to do with emotions, intuition, first and foremost, but then intuitions and almost like, a challenge of calling the shots and going on a new ordeal based on what you're finding or seeing. It's finding out secrets. I like that for Capricorn. So mysterious and different for Capricorn, actually. Last but not least, air signs. Here we go. Here we go. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, you're up. Ooh. I was just talking to a friend. Judgment card appeared. I'm glad this was first. I was just talking to Gemini friend and I said, I'm going to pull some cards and we'll probably get the Tower. I did not, but she did. Gemini, the Tower. No. This may have already been passed. I feel like this is already in the works. It's the number 16. Sorry. 16. The Judgment card I was talking about before. I love this because it's a burst of new energy. However, I feel like this goes out into next month. And it's a call to do something. It's an uprise. It's a lift. And it's making your voice heard in a good way. This is a positive spin on things because you've, again, got the Tower. It's very emotional, obviously. It's connected to the sign of Aries. It's also sometimes, an Aries and Scorpio card, but it's more so connected to Aries here. I think it's already ongoing. The Tower is sometimes just wreaking havoc on your brain, your soul. It's not laughing at it, and I know it's different for every single person, but as a weekly reading, the Tower, just since that number has already passed, I feel like this is already angst. I feel like it's angst, it's, deep-rooted things that are coming to light, and just feelings of being unwell and just unhappy and destructive almost. I don't mean to make it sound that harsh, but, things have just taken a turn like they always do. We're always going through this period at some point, every single human, but Gemini, again, the Tower card, it just makes a lot of sense with how I was speaking with my friend before. it feels like the shit never ends. You know, you're sick of something, or just everything just seems to be going wrong, but it's more of a mental thing sometimes, and I feel like this is. It's just fire all the way, bothering your brain. Fire energy, I don't think it's so much a fire person. Scorpio, I always relate to that too as the emotional part of it. The upside to this is it needs to happen to clear another new path for you, as it always does in life. But two major arcana side by side, I love. Again, going out a little further into June, I know I'll do a reading before then, but this is a burst of energy. It's connected to Libra, so it is an air card, which you do need. And again, that angel is there to empower you, give you an uplift and that boost of energy to make your voice heard. And it's a new beginning, a new phase in some sort of work environment or some intellectual talks with a group of people regarding a project. So think of it that way too. I'm interested to know. So I'm gonna say, hit me up. If you write this down, Gemini, this video never goes anywhere. This is going out to June 20th, but I think this is where you'll feel that absolute weight lifted off of you. You know, the Tower card, as much as it's like, ew, gross, I hate it, yes, but it needs to happen. And, you know, again, think of the sign of Aries. You know, it's ferocious energy, you know, overpowering your head for now, but not for long. You know, it's going to weaken. It's going to weaken. The number 20, Judgment, related to Libra. It feels like a saving grace, actually. I like that. I'm going to leave it with a saving grace. A lot of weight lifted off your shoulders, and you're able to communicate, and less stressed, less everything. More calm is what you need, and I like that for the end of Gemini. I wasn't ready, but I'm going to go ahead for Libra and the Chariot card. I'm just going to pull it. This is also connected to Cancer. Cancer sign. I pulled a card earlier that was too. High Priestess. Chariot, the number 7. Write it down, June 7th. It's really not that far away, and it's highly indicative of success, triumph, but literally moving and finding a positive balance in your life. It might be much needed at this time, but the travel is happening to find that balance. You've got the black, white, you need everything in perfect order, and I feel like if there is a struggle or challenge, you're finding it at least on June 7th or by that time. Libra, I feel like you have to communicate something with somebody, a water sign, and it doesn't have to be Cancer. I would say Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Again, highly travel indicative, but again, with your emotions and intuition, this is a success. This is also a weight off your shoulders as you're trying to restore some kind of peace. This is, in the literal meaning, I usually read this card a little bit differently, but I feel like for Libra, it's it's a peacekeeping card. It's like an even flow, just like it shows here, no gray areas, and everything's finally coming together as you embark on some new journey. Whatever this is, it's very emotional, but it's very good for you. So I hate that you have to wait another week or two on this, but again, think Cancer signs, think water sign friends or relationships, and that it's moving in a positive direction. I really like that for you guys too. And last but not least, Aquarius. Here we go. And you guys, don't forget the Strawberry Moon coming up in Sagittarius. The 3rd or the 4th. I just wrote it up on my page. I just can't think right now. I'll get pretty booked, so send me a message whenever. You're not bothering me, and I'm not even sure what I'm doing this weekend yet. I just felt like I had a lot of plans, and I'm not sure which way I'm going yet. But last but not least, Aquarius. Here we go. A couple of you are discounted if you're skipping around, so I'll put it in the video description or my Facebook, of course. This just feels right. It's the same frickin' Judgment. Judgment for Libra, Judgment for Aquarius. I feel like a little bit of a different feeling though. Of course it will mean feeling a boost of energy. That's what I'm feeling more and more. I feel, Gemini got this after they got the Tower, sorry. See? I caught myself messing up, thankfully. I hate it when I shut the video off and I'm like, fuck. Aquarius. This card is directly related to Libra, so again, an air card. And it's a huge boost. I think this was this month, the 20th. We're at the 25th right now. But this is ongoing. It's time to make your voice heard. It's time to take the opportunity. If any kind of opportunity strikes at you, strike while the iron is hot, right back. An inner calling. If you're feeling that, go for it. Any kind of job opportunity, any kind of new work, any kind of relation to speaking to somebody about something, do it. It's, a call to make your voice heard on a major scale. Again, an uprise, a lift, a boost of energy, and again, connected to Libra, it's fairness, it's honesty, it's communication. It's also opening up. So if you've been closed off, Aquarius, this is your time to open up. Just like I was saying before, if you weren't listening before, it's now time to open up, now and ongoing through June 20th. It's a month apart, but I'll do a reading before then. I just feel like it's very important with the major arcanas to note the number, the sign it's attached to, but most importantly that it's all about the boost of energy that you're getting or about to get and going with it. And, no holding back anymore, no more procrastination. Even joining forces with a group of people to get something accomplished. That's it, you guys. I am done. And that's it. I will see you next week. I always end my videos so awkwardly that I'm just going to say bye now. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.